Yo, what is up, sneaker fam? A2K back at it with yet another video, and I thank y'all for tuning in once again for another A2K video, a A2K weekly sneaker rotation video. Actually, I was actually, hoping to upload this video on Sunday, but I just didn't really have the time to get to it. Now I do finally have some spare time, to make this video for you guys, to show you guys what I rocked during last week when it comes to sneakers. So without further ado, guys, let's jump into last week's sneaker rotation video. First off, on Monday, guys, on Monday I was wearing a sneaker that I'm wearing a lot lately. I have several colorways of these, and what I'm talking about, guys, is the Nike Air Footscape Magista in the Wolf Gray colorway this time. One of my favorite colorways of the Magista for sure. And these are just super comfortable, guys. If you don't have a pair already, I know they look weird. I really do know that, because it's a weird ass looking shoe. I admit that, but if you can pull these off, I was actually in a discussion with Sneaker Talk, another YouTuber, about these sneakers and how comfortable they are. I actually convinced him to buy one of these as well, and he was like, yeah, they are super comfortable, man. I'm very happy with them, but you have to be able to pull them off. But if you do pull them off, they're super dope, super comfortable, and you just can't go wrong with this sneaker. So guys, cop yourself a pair of these Footscape Magista. Definitely worth it in my opinion. But that's what I wore on Monday. For Tuesday I was actually wearing my all-white Roshiruns, guys. My all-white Roshiruns. First time wearing these this year. The weather was good, so I decided to break them out for this year. I already wore them a couple of times last summer, but finally back in the rotation for the first time in like 7 months or so. So that's pretty ridiculous. But the all-white Roshis is what I wore on Tuesday. Now let's jump into Wednesday. So for Wednesday, guys, I was actually wearing a sneaker that was one of my first pickups from my Nike outlet, which is kind of ridiculous. I have like 30 sneakers from the Nike outlet in my collection, but these were one of my first pickups from the Nike outlet. And what I'm talking about, guys, is the KD6 EXT Gum. I mean, these are pretty ridiculous, and these were only 50 bucks. I picked these up for 50 bucks, which is a great price in my opinion. You don't see these often for sale anymore, so I'm definitely happy that I picked these up, and I wore these on Wednesday. Just a super clean looking sneaker in my opinion. A very weird color, which is difficult to match, but definitely a super dope silhouette, of course, the KD6. And I have several other KD6s as well, but that's what I wore on Wednesday. Now let's jump into Thursday. So for Thursday, guys, I was actually wearing yet another Footscape Magista, and this time the Brazil colorway. There's only one thing about this colorway that I don't like, and that's the yellow neon kind of color on the sock liner, which is just, it doesn't do it for me. But I mostly wear my pants just over it, so you can't really see it. And then it's a very dope colorway. I love that gradient look, which goes from blue to green. It's just just like I told you already, very, very comfortable sneaker. So that's what I wore on Thursday. And then for Friday, guys, so for Friday I was wearing a Jordan 11 Retro in the Legend Blue colorway. Very clean sneaker, obviously, but also it gets so easily dirty. It gets very, very easily dirty. That's of course a con, that's for sure. It's a con about the sneakers, but there's a lot of pros as well. Just the colorway, very, very clean, very fresh, and I really dig the 11. So the silhouette is just amazing in my opinion, and I have several 11s. But for Friday I choose to wear the Legend Blue 11s. Love those sneakers, really, really do. But that's what I wore on Friday. And then for Saturday, guys, which is the last sneaker for this week's sneaker rotation video, because on Sunday I didn't really do anything except for studying, but that was at home, so I didn't really need to wear anything, just my slides really. But for Saturday, guys, the last day that I wore some worthy sneakers, the Nike Air Force 1 all black duck boot. Very clean sneaker in my opinion. Can't go wrong with all black sneakers, that's for sure. And I picked these up for like $100, which is an okay price at the Nike outlet. But it was already like 4 years ago probably. So the Air Force One XXX is what they are called in the all black colorway. Clean pair of sneakers, and that's what I wore for Saturday, and that pretty much rounds up yeah, this week's sneaker rotation are actually the sneakers that I wore last week, because it's now already Tuesday. But you know, I was busy with school, so but I still try, you know, to keep pushing out videos for y'all. At least two new videos every week, of course. But I hope that you liked my weekly sneaker rotation of this week, or actually last week. Hit that thumbs up down below if you did like the video. It truly goes a long way. I truly appreciate if you do so. Also subscribe, of course, guys, if you haven't already. Lots of videos coming up, so definitely subscribe. Click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Lots of videos coming up, like I said, and I catch y'all to the next video. Peace!